Then all we need is some plum sauce. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. Today we are doing a really cracking recipe. It's so easy. We're going to use the air fryer. Now you can fry if you want, but I'm using the air fryer for a healthier option. We're making vegetable egg rolls, but we're going to do it in a slightly Asian twist. We're going to make it exactly how we make at home here in Thailand. So let's show you how to make vegetable egg rolls. Come on. Right, a little bit of preparation for this. We're going to actually put some mushrooms in some water and soak them. And we're going to soak some noodles. So what I've got here, I've got a bowl full of water. It's got baking soda in, about a teaspoon of baking soda, and I've sliced through the cabbage, and I've got a carrot in here. Now the baking soda you can search online, but it helps to take off the chemicals and everything that's on vegetables. So it's like a cleaning agent really, which is really good for us. So that's what I've got going on in here. And all we're going to do is drain that, rinse it, and then we can prep the veg. Noodles. I've got some of these really thin vermicelli noodles in here, and they're just soaking to rehydrate. Now they're dry noodles, but we're rehydrating them. So they're in there for about 20 minutes, and then we'll give them a draining, and we'll cut them through because they're really long. Okay, so with our carrot then, all we're going to do is we're just going to take that off there. I know we've washed it, but we don't want that skin on there. So we're going to take that outer skin off, and then we're just going to julienne our carrot. Now you can actually julienne it with a knife, but I have a little kitchen gadget. Which we use all the time here. It's got like a serrated edge on, so when you pull it down, it already juliennes for you. Okay, so let me show you what I mean with this. It's nice and steady. You just drag it down and you get these lovely julienne pieces of carrot. Now what you've got to do is try and do it lightly. Even I'm heavy-handed sometimes, you know, and I pull it through too hard, and if you pull it through too hard you get a slice like that. So we just need to, nice and steady. And the good thing about doing this, that is the centre of the carrot. Okay, it's edible, but we don't really need it for this. We have enough here already. So you can actually take all this out, put it on the board, slice it all through with a knife, you know, but it's not really worth doing it that way. We've got a pair of scissors, just do that. And that's job done. Now we need the scissors, we have to cut the noodles, so that's job done on the carrot. Our cabbage then, very thinly sliced. Doesn't matter how you slice it, we just want really thin sliced cabbage. And you don't have to rush, nice and steady, thin bits of cabbage. So I got this huge amount of cabbage here. Just put it back in that bowl. All this in there. We are going to thinly slice these mushrooms. Now the packet noodles are quite long, so we just need to cut through that, and we're just going to cut through with a pair of scissors. That's it. We've got these lovely lovely noodles ready to go in our egg rolls. Okay, we've got this huge pan here, and we're just going to go in there with a little bit of oil. Want about 3 tablespoons of oil. And what we're going to do, we're going to start to stir fry the mushrooms first to give them that extra flavour before we put all the vegetable ingredients in there with them. Okay, so we're going in there with our mushrooms. Now don't forget, these are rehydrated with water. It could spit a little bit. And it's just a little fry, just to bring out that flavour in those mushrooms. It really does intensify the flavour by giving them a little stir fry before we put everything else in. Now, you know, some people put onion in, some people put garlic in. We don't do it that way here, you know. We've got this veg, we've got the mushrooms, cabbage, carrots, and we rely on the soy sauce, oyster sauce to put that flavour in there. So you can actually smell all that mushrooms coming out of there. You can smell that aroma coming out of there. It smells fantastic actually. We're just going to go in there with our veg, and it is going to soften up. So we're going to go in with a bit of cabbage, and then we'll line it with some carrot and put some more cabbage over it. And then line it with some more cabbage. Put some more carrot over there. And then we'll put the more cabbage over the top, and we'll mix it all together. Now if we had a big enough bowl, we could have just put all this in a bowl, mixed it all together, and then just add it to this. Give it a good stirring over. Stir it through, try and start to work it through there. Nice little breakdown, nice little cooking. So just give that a little stir through. And then we want to start adding our sauce ingredients, sugar and pepper. So we're going in there with about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. We're going in with a couple of tablespoons of oyster sauce. And that really should be enough flavouring in there. And we want a little bit of sweetness. We're going in with a tablespoon of sugar. And a little shake of white pepper. Probably about a teaspoon. And then all we got to do is keep mixing it in and stir fry it down nice and gently. So we'll just give this a mix through. It's not going to take very long to cook actually. All we need to do now is put our noodles in there. Get our noodles in, because the noodles have to be soft, but the veg is going to soften up as we're cooking. So we're going to put half in and we're going to stir it in, and then we'll put the rest in. So nicely mixed in there. We're just going to turn it over, mix it in, and then we'll put the rest in. We're not trying to aim to get clumps of noodles together. We actually want it all distributed through there if we can. It doesn't always work. It's going to clump up in places. We know that. In with some more. Loosen them up as we go in. Just mix them all through and keep cooking. So that's it. When we make our Asian style egg rolls, you know, it's not overpowering with flavour in there. There's not loads of garlic, you know. We're not making a samosa or anything like that. We have that subtle Asian vegetable flavour because we eat it with plum sauce. All we got to do now is let that cool down, and then we can make our egg rolls. Okay, so we need to be taking our egg wraps. And we're going to be quite quick actually, because normally what you would do, you wrap them in a towel. But we should be quick enough to roll 10 or 15. I'm always all thumbs when it comes to taking these egg wraps. So peel our egg wrap off there. And then what we need to do, we need to make like a diamond shape in front of us like that. Nice and easy. And then we're going to take some of our filling. So take some of our filling. We want a good amount. See, it's veg. And then what we're doing, we're bringing the corner over, just push it back like that. And then roll it up a little bit. Bring in the sides, it doesn't matter which side you come in from, left or right. And then I always take some water and put it on now. And then all you do is just carry on rolling, and a little bit more there. And then you have the perfect rolled egg roll. And then what we're going to do, keep the seam side down so it stays tight together. Okay, we'll just roll a few more. Okay, we should keep it under a damp towel, but I think we'll be quick enough. So a nice bit of our veg mixture over the top, bring it back in, roll it up a little bit, take the ends, bring the ends in, roll, water. Roll up. A little bit more. The perfect egg roll. Seam down, carry on. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. The rest going in the fridge. We'll have some for another day. Now, ordinary oil. Now you could use spray oil if you want. Now, I can tell you now, I have actually tried air frying these without oil, and they brown up at the ends and stay fairly white in the middle. So we want a little bit of oil on there. We're taking the basket from the air fryer. Now the reason I'm using the basket is it's going to go in like that and all the air is going to circulate round underneath. That's the theory. Seam side down. Obviously we don't want it to open up inside. A little bit of space in between. Okay, there's our egg rolls. So these are going straight in there. Air fryer on. We're going to go for the toast setting. Toast setting on this air fryer, and we want 230 for about 10 minutes. Press start. And that's it. They look absolutely superb. Oh, absolutely perfect. Perfection. Okay, let's just cut one of these open. Listen to that. Listen to that crunch. Hot. Oh, look at that. Then all we need is some plum sauce. Oh, look at that. Oh, come on. In that plum sauce. Listen to that crunch. They are absolutely superb. Now they are perfect egg rolls in the air fryer. Now if you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe. Share with your friends. All that kind of stuff. We'll catch you in the next video.